I'm adopted, and my adoptive parents split up about 8 years ago. I'd been low-key, hoping that they'd get back together all along, but then my dad brought her home. Not only was this woman not mom, but she was also a total witch. I came home from school early one day to find a woman sitting on the couch in my living room. She smiled at me.
Who are you?
Diana, sweetie, you're home early today?
Additional beads of sweat appeared on my dad's forehead and gathered on his eyebrows. Super suspicious.
It's nice to meet you, Diana. I've heard so much about you. I work with your father.
Dad doesn't usually bring his colleagues over for dinner.
She isn't just a colleague. I'm marrying her. Diana!
I thought we were gonna ease her into it.
Wait, you're marrying this strange woman? Are you serious?
We'll discuss this over dinner.
During the world's most freaking awkward dinner, I found out that my dad had met this woman about 3 months ago at a diner, of all places. She was sitting there all alone with a piece of pie, and he ordered her a coffee, and they got to talking, and then what unfolded was the most boring romance between two boring people ever. Their idea of a fun night is talking about the new drug formulas. My dad's company is working, and Justine's idea of an ideal date is accompanying Dad to those awful company dinners that are actually just normal work sessions in disguise, with 100% more steak than usual. I excused myself to my bedroom as soon as I could and picked up the phone to call Mom. I told her what happened and she became very quiet. I realized that my mom must still really have a thing for Dad. I described Justine, then telling Mom the things they told me about.
I see. She seems too good to be true.
The next day, during history class, we learned about the hunting of witches in medieval and Puritan times. Apparently, back in those days, it was really easy to be accused of being a witch, and it was really hard to prove otherwise. But as the teacher moved on to talk about Hollywood's definition of witches, it, honest to goodness, sounded like he was describing Justine. Witches could cook up potions, charm people, and see some future events. She had one of the 3 nailed. I could see her excelling at all the rest. There was supposedly one surefire way to determine if someone was a witch: lure them into a circle. Once in the circle, the witch wouldn't be able to escape. I felt ridiculous even entertaining the idea, but I knew there was something off about Justine. So that evening, while Justine and Dad were preparing dinner in the kitchen, I lit the candles, dimmed the lights, and drew a circle on the floor beneath Justine's chair. We were sitting down to eat when my mom barged into the dining room.
Peter, I want you back.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Oh, it hurts.
I watched in horrified fascination as Justine stood and then fell to her knees.
It worked. It's true. You're a witch.
I'd never seen my father move as fast as he did in that moment. He put himself between my mom and Justine. In the blink of an eye, my mom lunged forward and tried to attack them both. I grabbed hold of the hood on my mom's coat and pulled as hard as I could. Mom looked at me with a look of betrayal and then—
Condition. Your condition? Your condition is being an evil witch.
Dinah, behave.
How did you know Mom would attack Justine? Dad.
That's right. Why? I ended things with your mother, Diana. She's a witch hunter. I thought she was having an affair, so I followed her. One night, I found her killing a witch in a dark alley. I just couldn't get past it. Justine, I want you to stay here with us. Now that Carrie knows about you, it's never going to be safe for you to be alone.
But Dad, she's a witch.
You defended her once. Can I count on you to do it again?
Yeah, I guess so.
That night, I told my teddy bear and doll all about the evening's events. It took me to a past I can't remember, and I treasure that. However, this evening, when I got—
Now, are you gonna let me finish my story or not? It's my mom. It's not like she'd ever hurt me. Enthused.
What's wrong, sweetheart? How long are you going to keep those things around? They're unnerving.
All this stress has got you jumpy. I get it. And yes, I'll watch Justine tomorrow and keep her alive for you.
When I got up the next morning, Justine was floating around the kitchen making breakfast. Literally floating. Having a good witchy morning, I see.
Oh, I thought you were still asleep. I'm not a witch. It's a condition. A condition? You expect me to believe that you're floating? I have invisible wings made of energy. The circle you drew around me last night gave me a terrible case of vertigo. It'll be a couple of days before I can walk on the ground. But why'd you throw up? Green foam it, exorcist style. I had split pea soup for lunch. Ask your father. We'll probably never eat it again.
Flew over to the stove and started—
Why are you being so blatant about this? And why aren't you trying to convince me that you're not a witch? Let me guess. My dad's company made the drug, right?
Yes, Peter knows why I sought him out now. I told him last night.
That night, Justine was making dinner when I heard the sound of the front door's deadbolt unlocking itself. I put
It's a condition.
And you believe that nonsense? A drug that makes someone wear black, eat only plants, levitate, projectile vomit, persuade people to do things they don't want to do, make objects move on their own.
It's supposedly an energy thing.
These are wicked people who need to be cleansed from society.
Diana, you should leave. I'm not going anywhere.
My uncles lunged at me, and Mom watched as they tried to get me away from Justine. One of them threw me over their shoulder, and the other joined Mom and began attacking Justine. Suddenly, I saw pale yellow threads of something running down the back of my uncle's body. I reached out and pulled those threads with a yell. His body moved like a puppet on a string, and I willed my wings to expand and felt something respond. I hovered in the air a few inches off the ground.
Diana, you're like them if you're one of them. It's true. They haven't been lying.
Mom was in front of me a second later. My uncles didn't stop. Suddenly, Teddy and Dolly came running in and attacked them both. Justine took advantage of the distraction and grabbed hold of their heads.
You are getting sleepy. Very sleepy.
Both men fell asleep.
Teddy, Dolly,
Hey there, kiddo.
your wings are beautiful, sweetie.
You two have been watching her all along. Why did you let me keep her if you knew where she's been?
There was no place safer for Diana than with a witch hunter. Carrie.
We knew the mutation would show itself eventually. With both parents having been exposed to the drug, it was only a matter of time.
What? You two are my parents?
We put some of our energy in your favorite toy so we could stay in touch with you.
Tell Peter everything when he's back. We're counting on him. We're counting on you too, Carrie.
My mom told them everything about her witch hunter family. She and her family were arrested, but Mom escaped. Dad married Justine a couple months later. Shortly after, he revealed the truth about what the pharmaceutical company had been doing. I was Justine's maid of honor, and eventually I got used to my extra set of senses, but I missed my parents. I'd sit alone in my room with Teddy and Dolly in front of me, hoping that somehow my mom and dad would be there again. Suddenly my phone dead, it's actually bigger. And it's about to get bigger. Yet once we reach my birth parents, I guess what I learned is that I shouldn't judge people based on my preconceived. Do not try to copy any dangerous or violent actions.